Throw it long. Perfect, Turner. Let it sit. Reel.
Good job, Turner.
Dang it!
All right, get another one, get another one.
job,
It's all
buddy.
right. Good job, man. Turner's 13. He's taken on a huge growth spurt. He's really turned into a real fishing partner where we're going and doing things like permit fishing, bone fishing, and tarpon fishing, and today was no exception.
Good job, Turner. Yeah, nice job. Permit on. Nice job, Turner.
Good job. Here, wait, they're still here. Still
There's
here.
100 of
Big
them. Yes, look at that guy. That is a
school.
shark.
That's the biggest fish I've ever caught.
I thought you said you had
Got him, relax.
Oh, dude, he just ripped my boat off.
The Saltwater Experience, presented by Yellowfin, with Captain Tom Rowland and Captain Rich Tudor.
I think we're gonna go back down, and that's the area we've been fishing the last couple of days, and show Mr. Rich what we found. What do you think?
Yeah, it sounds good.
And today, we've got a surprise for you. Rich went out and found the pilchards, and we got the bait well loaded up, so as soon as he gets here,
What do you say,
we
gentlemen?
will, there he is right there. Awesome. Just telling Turner we're gonna head back down, show you what we found the last couple of days,
see.
and
What's up,
How you doing, Rich?
telling him
Catch
about the
Yeah.
live well full of pilchards we got.
Good.
So, let's go. It's gonna be a long day, Turner.
Good.
So that was awesome getting to take Turner out
The
fishing.
best ever. You know, Turner's getting older and older, and he's able to handle different types of fishing. You know, it started out, it used to be snappers, pinfish, you know, little barracudas, whatever we could catch. And he was always into being able to just bend the rod. But now, Turner's 13, he's taken on a huge growth spurt, and
Growth spurt, he was bigger than you are, man.
yeah, he skipped right over a size 9 shoe. He went right from an 8 to a 10. Never seen anything like it. You know, I told him to drink a gallon of milk a day, and I think it worked. He put on a lot of weight, a lot of height. He's getting big. But, you know, what that means now is that he can handle any type of fishing. He's got the attention span of an adult. You know, he can be out there. If it's tough fishing, you know, he's all about it. And in fact, he's been telling me, I want to catch a Grand Slam. I want to do it all by myself. I don't want any help. You know, I'm a big guy now. And boy, what a difference that is, because now he's really turning into a real fishing partner, like somebody that can go out, and we're now exploring new spots together. We're going and doing things like permit fishing, bone fishing, and tarpon fishing, and today was no exception.
It was cool because we were actually going to where you'd seen some tarpon. And then I just casually mentioned, you know, this tide's perfect for that permit spot that we fished before. And, you know, that was one of those things where it was kind of a little bit out of the way, but it was worth stopping for a couple minutes. See that white hole in there?
Yeah.
Could see him floating in there. And then potentially tailing on this
Be
bank.
nice to start off with a permit.
Well, great conditions for tailers. Tide's just starting to fall. And that particular spot, for whatever reason, just loved the, you know, the hard current. Pulled up there, you know, and it was neat to watch Turner, you know, pick out his own crab, you know. I mean, my kids, you know, they like to dig in there, but they don't necessarily know exactly what crab to get.
Right.
You know, they're just gonna grab a crab and have fun catching it. But, you know, he knows, you know, you've taught him, you know, I gotta have this size crab, you know, little, you know, smaller the better. The male, you know, knows just how to hook it. And, you know, he got all hooked up and ready, and, you know, we were, you know, jumped up on that cooler, and, you know, I think you and him were standing up there, and I was trolling motoring down that bank, and didn't take long, man. There they were.
I'm on. Nope. You didn't get it. Good,
Good job, Turner. Yeah, nice job. Permit on. Well done, buddy. Big school, huh? Nice job, Turner.
Good job. Here, wait, they're still here. Still
Look at
here.
that, there's
Big
100 of
school. Yeah, a whole bunch of them. Let them settle. Let's don't cast at them.
Yeah, I'm over your line.
Ooh. Good job, Turner. Chase that guy down.
Whew.
Nice job, buddy. Your dad and I didn't hook up, and you did. Good job, bud.
Oh, man.
Bigger shoe size, and he's cooking fish faster than us.
He can hook them, buddy.
Nice job, buddy. Good eye.
Just ease him over here. Very cool, Turner.
Good job, man.
The Saltwater Experience, presented by Yellowfin, is brought to you by Yellowfin. Only in a Yellowfin. by Mercury, by Lowrance and the all-new HDS Gen 2 Fish Finder Chart Plotter, by Hawks K, the only key you'll need, and by Motor Guide, Costa Sunglasses, Power Pole, and Loadmaster Boat Trailers.
It was just perfect conditions. I mean, we could not have lucked into a better day. Blue sky, perfectly calm, and the current was smoking. It was a real hard, moon tide.
That's right. And the coolest thing is that bank, a lot of the places in Key West that I fish, the banks run parallel to the currents. And these banks up here run perpendicular to the current, which is a big difference because now we can very slowly go down every inch of that bank. And the permit are sitting and staging behind that bank in little depressions or holes, and they're waiting for all that sargassum weed to come through there, which is full of crabs, shrimp, little fish, everything. And it's just like a buffet line for these fish, just sitting there waiting. And that day, we saw, probably a school of 30 to start with. But least. You know what, though? What was funny is it wasn't we saw.
Turner.
It was Turner saw. Turner cast, Turner hooks up.
Well, it wasn't just Turner that cast. All three of us cast.
Yeah.
3 of us are in there. I thought there was enough fish where all 3 of us could have got bit. I knew you were in there, but all of a sudden, I was done. I reeled mine in. I had no fish. You had no fish, and all of a sudden, I see Turner's rod go. Good job, Turner. Yeah, nice job. Permit on. Well done, buddy.
So Turner makes that cast and leaves the 2 professionals to be sitting there fishless while he's hooked up, which actually nothing could have been better because that's what we're after. We're trying to get Turner a fish, but we didn't know he was going to actually outfish us.
Turner's permit.
Turner can catch the permit, buddy. He's had plenty of.
He's Mr. Permit Jr. There we go.
There's a single. Let him take off, Turner. Don't try to stop.
Look at his fin coming out there. That's awesome. He hooks that fish, and that's the cool thing about the permit is the way they run. I mean, that fish, just blistering fast run, going across that shallow flat. That was so neat because the school of fish was following his fish, and we were trying to cast in there and get a double. And great fight. He's so good with that rod. Watching, the way he, moved around the boat, agile, and knew what to do with it. So often people get, put the rod too high, and the fish gets under the boat and breaks off. Or something.
You know what? People do that for one reason: they don't have the experience. And Turner, very lucky kid, he's got a lot of experience. He's already lost him on the motor. He's already lost him on the power pole. He's already lost him when he goes under and he doesn't make the move to the back. You're not going to walk out there and be a great angler on day one, especially for the type of fishing we do. It takes a lot of disappointment and a lot of mistakes and realizing, man, the next time that happens, I need to be running to the back of the boat. I don't need to be just standing here looking out at the horizon. And fortunately and unfortunately, Turner's had a lot of times when he's lost the fish, and now at 13 he's like, you know what, I'm not losing this one. I'm moving around this boat. I'm going to do whatever it takes.
Well done, man. That was so awesome.
How's that feel, buddy?
I love the fact that you and I both cast in there and didn't get bit. You did.
He has a knack for that. All right, Turner, I want you to step back here where Mr. Rich is, and here you're going to bring him right to me. Reel down. There you go. Just ease him over here.
Watch your line on the boat.
Very cool, Turner.
Good job, man.
Woo! Boom. There you go, buddy. Look at that.
Mr. Turner.
Sweet.
That's awesome, bud. You set that hook perfectly all the way through his face.
Well done.
All right, you want to let him go or you want me to?
I'll let him go.
Nice job,
just
man.
put him in there and turn him up current there. And Turner, you may have a future in this.
Nice job, brother.
Way to go, Turner!
Good cast, man.
Good job, man. First cast,
That's
first
pretty
fish.
impressive. When Tom and I are fishing in these shallow water skiffs and bay boats, every inch on that boat is important. We don't have a lot of space, so using stuff that takes up a little bit of space and is very useful is important. We've learned over the years how important a casting platform is. We used to actually build custom-made casting platforms on our skiffs so we can get a little bit of elevation on the bow so the angler can see the fish in the water. Well, over the years we've learned that if you get a really good quality cooler like this Yeti, you can use that as the casting platform. We stand on the lid like this. It's very, very firm, never caves in, doesn't concave. We can stand up there, even on the big coolers on the bay boat, we can put 2 people stand up on that one cooler and see those fish in the water so much better than if we were standing on the deck. So that cooler, it doesn't take up a lot of space. Instead of having a separate casting platform, this one cooler does it all. We also use it for a fighting chair. When I'm out there with my kids or myself even, fighting a big fish, it's hard to stand up for a long time, especially in rough water. So we'll put the cooler up there, sit on it, and actually use that as a fighting chair. And besides being a great cooler, it's got good insulation, great rubber gaskets, lasts forever. It also makes an awesome casting platform and an awesome fighting chair. So that was awesome. We saw that first big school, Turner throws in, gets that bite. Then we decided, hey, let's go around for another pass. Maybe they're still there. And sure enough, Turner's like, there they are, permit. They were up shallower. And he throws over there, and then you and I threw over there, and this time we got lucky.
Yeah.
We had a double on. It was awesome.
Up in there, there's just 1,000 of them.
Got him, double.
Go, Turner, throw it out there. No.
It's right there, right there. Long
No, get it in.
Got the double. You still got yours, Tom?
Yeah.
I had a little smaller one on. It was kind of cool. You know, I was able to get him up pretty quick while you were fighting yours. We'd power poled on that shallow flat, and I know yours took a long run way out there. But while you were fighting yours, Turner was able to help me land mine. He did the little permit grab there and pulled it out. Nice, well done, man. I like that. That's a quick reflex.
Good work, Big T. He's still learning. He's still learning the permit grab. It's not. He doesn't have it flawless yet, but he's getting closer.
Well, it was easy on mine. Mine was small. But then when you actually finally fought yours up there, that was interesting to watch the difference between the big fish and the small fish. You know, you were saying, you know, you got to get it out of the water quick because the momentum of that fish when he turns sideways and pumps away, it's hard to pull him out of the water.
All right, Turner, this is gonna be your shot. I'll bring him right past you. Tell you what, that guy did not want to come up here. Watch the line. Snatch it. There you go, all the way up.
Oh, there
now you
you
gotta
go.
come all the way up with it. You got it.
You can use both hands on there if you want.
The worst thing you can do with a permit is just to hold him there because he's strong, right?
Yeah.
So you want to get his motor out of the water, like you want to go like this. Whoosh. Lift him straight up. Okay, let's try it one more time. Get in a good position. Snatch him. There you go.
All right.
That's the way. Good work.
How about that?
Nice job. Hey, that's a way to
That's a little healthier.
get going for today. You know, when we all have caught a permit and we just started, you know, it's a great day already. So in my mind, it's like, okay, well, let's go for broke and see if we can get the kid a Grand Slam. You know, the Grand Slam is a tarpon, a permit, a bonefish all in the course of a day. You don't have to catch them in any order, but if you can get all 3 of those, that's a real trophy for somebody. People travel from all over the world, and sometimes, you know, people are into getting them all on fly or bait or spin or whatever, but that is the top of the heap, and today that's what we're going to try to get for Turner. You know, it's something that he really wants, and I was relieved when early in the day we had 3 permit already, each of us. Ready. Hey, triple, we all got one.
That's awesome. What do you say, man?
Good job.
Permit for all of us.
All right.
Permit for me is one of the toughest. I know you catch them a lot easier down in Key West, but you know, to have that permit out of the way, and then you were taking me these bonefish spots that you'd been fishing earlier in the week. Some of the stuff that in the lower Keys, you know, right outside of Big Pine and 7 Mile that I had not fished before. So leaving from Hawks Cay, we were able to run up there, hit the permit spot right at 7 Mile, then go to these Big Pine bonefish spots. And you know, you pulled us up there, you had the tide wired, you knew exactly what you were looking for. The sun came out, we went up on that light colored bottom, and I think Turner and I were standing up on the cooler together. You know, had good visibility, and I saw this school coming from a mile away. I was like, wow, there they are. And I'm like, all right, Turner, get the first shot. And he threw, but they were still so far away that, you know, he landed a little short, and I think they changed directions, and you backed him up there and threw in there, and perfect cast. And I remember it looked like they spooked, and we thought they spooked. They ran around, but came right back and ate your shrimp, and woo!
Come on.
Got him?
Yeah.
Nice job, dude. Nice
There's
job.
still a bunch of them in there.
Yeah,
Still a
that's about
bunch.
10 fish.
Here, Turner.
Come under.
No.
We're all tangled up now.
Hang on. I'm up. I'm good.
Okay.
You guys are fine.
Nice job, Tom. Want me to get the trolling motor, or are you good?
No,
They're
I'm
all
good.
with them, dude.
Here, Turner, why don't you land this one?
No.
You don't want to land this one? You're too big for that now?
It's your fish.
Immediately, I'm like, here, Turner, take this. And you know what? He's like, nah, man, that's your fish. And that's a sign that a kid's growing up right there, that he didn't want, he's too old anymore for dad's fish. You know, you set the hook on that, that's your fish. You wind it.
That was interesting to watch, because my boys, you know, at 7 and 4, it's just the opposite. It's like the second a fish gets hooked, it's like mine. They're fighting over, you know, my turn. And to watch you a couple times, you know, ask him, all right, come on, Turner, take it, you know, because you wanted him to catch that slam, and he wanted no part of that.
Too big to land my fish.
There's another shark coming hot.
My boys
Boy, the
are at the
sharks
age
are
where it's like,
coming in.
okay, Dad, I'll come up and catch one. As soon as I hook one, they're like, can I have it? Can I have it? I haven't gotten to catch a fish for quite a few years, actually, while I'm fishing with them.
Turner, you ever see these guys got goggles?
Yeah, the flaps over the earth.
Feel him. Run your hand right over his eyeball. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
It's like he's wearing a scuba mask. That's so they can get down in there and eat in the mud without impairing their vision so much. All right, I got a feeling we're gonna catch another one.
Very cool.
I think I see
nice.
some up there.
You got some more, do you?
Off he goes.
Nice job, Tom.
You better watch
Well
out
done.
for those.
Good job, man.
You
Sharks,
better watch
yeah.
out for those sharks. Those things were coming in hot.
That was interesting. They sensed the vibrations.
All right,
We'll catch us another one.
2 down.
The Saltwater Experience, presented by Yellowfin, is brought to you by Quantum Rods and Reels, fishing at a quantum level. Finor, legendary tackle since 1933. Yeti Coolers, wildly stronger, keep ice longer. Bass Pro Shops, your adventure starts here. By the Florida Keys and Key West, come as you are. And by King Sailfish Mounts, Marine Formula Stable, Corrosion Block, Scott Fly Rods, and Gamakatsu.
We get the bonefish in,
Beautiful fish.
check a couple more spots, and you know, getting some shots, but it's not really happening. And you know, the other thing about the maturity level is Turner's getting to the point to where he also realized, hey, look, it's not really happening. Let's go do something else. I'm fine with that. Where, you know, just a year or two ago, maybe he was like, no, I really want to catch the bonefish. And if we had stuck on the bonefish, we wouldn't have been able to move and switch gears, you know, to try to catch a tarpon.
But we knew we had to hit that tide for the tarpon, that falling tide that we always talk about, and we timed it perfect. When we pulled up to that spot, looked up there, and sure enough, there was these tarpon rolling. There were some big ones rolling, but as we worked down that big weed line, it was so cool to see that giant, you know, thing of weeds. And you know, we knew that that's, you know, a great feeding, you know, opportunity for the tarpon. And we had pilchards on board, which is one of the things that we normally don't have when we're fishing a scenario like that. And Turner says, hey, let's try a pilchard. And I was thinking, you know, I wasn't gonna tell him no, you know, because what the heck, you know, but I would have never done it. Perfect, Turner. Let it sit. Real.
Got
real.
him.
Real,
Good
real,
job,
real, real,
Turner.
real, real.
Dang it!
All right, get another one. Get
Good
another one.
job,
That's all
buddy.
right. That's all right. Good job, man.
Nice.
Way to go.
I was like, whoa!
Yeah.
And that one jumped off, but it just immediately, I was like, pilchards work!
Yeah.
There
Rich
he
is
is.
on. Good
Got
job.
him. They're still in there. I'd go right where I just
He's
did.
in them. He's definitely in them.
There's quite a few more fish in there.
Woohoo.
That's a good one.
You know, that was neat. At that point, we'd caught a slam. You know, our boat together had caught a grand slam.
Yeah, a
That's
combined slam, boat slam. You know, whether you do it as an individual angler or you do it as a boat, it's an accomplishment either way, and an experience. You know, that you were able to make contact with all 3 of those fish. And in the Florida Keys, we have a great opportunity to do that a lot. Get it back.
Just throw it right on top of his
Right
nose.
on top of him. Throw it right in him. Cast right at him, and the wind's gonna blow it in front of him. I'm putting the power pole down.
Oh, yeah.
Good job. Turner, pay attention to your fish.
Whoa, there he goes. Oh, man, that was incredible. What a jump. That was a great day. We, you know, all 3 of us had shots at slams. We all caught a permit. But it also, what I liked about that kind of fishing is that it's not a layup. You know, for Turner, you know, he did catch his permit right away. He did have a shot at a bonefish, but you know, he fell short. And he knows, you know, next time, go a little long, don't be short. Had shots at tarpon, jumped him off. I mean, you know, so it's one of those things where the difficulty level, the fact that you didn't catch some of those fish keeps you coming back wanting more.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what? I like all those things about that day of fishing, and what I like most about that day of fishing is just watching my boy grow and mature and spending some good quality time with him. And, you know, catch fish or not, you know, those are the days that I cherish, of spending time with your kids and showing them something new. And on this day, he showed us a few new things. Look at that, Turner. There's our boat slam today,
How about our
Turner.
slam, yeah. Pretty good day of fishing. Nice. It's a good sized fish.
Yeah,
Yes,
really.
sir.
I like those. What do you think, boys? Permit, bonefish, tarpon?
Boat slam.
Woo. Turner, you need to go fishing with me more often. I like this. Ooh. Ugh. You got me wet.